and I'm Billy, and this is Zombie Response Operations. Today in this episode I'll be teaching you how to defend yourself against other people who might want to try and take your stuff or try and attack one of your party members or anything like that. Not necessarily for zombies, because you'll be using different techniques against people who are trying to bite you and infect you. But this is generally just for normal people who are just trying to rob you. First one is called just a simple front takedown with a leg hook. I'll do it slow motion so you can see, and then we'll do it full speed. Maybe. Ready? Alright. First, by the numbers you're going to do, you're going to try and close the distance on your opponent by bringing both your arms up and try and gaining control back here. You're going to continue your front motion while hooking the back of his leg like this, and you're just going to continue falling forward. Obviously in fast motion it would look a lot smoother than that. But I'll do it a little faster, but due to the concrete I don't want to do full speed because he or myself might get hurt. So a little faster. Probably a little smoother too. Okay. It's a simple takedown, pretty effective. Generally you're going to be using their momentum against themselves. You're going to force them off the center of their gravity. You're going to force them off the center of their gravity and forcing them to fall down, losing their balance, gaining a dominant position for combat. The next one I'll show you. Jesus. The next takedown I'll show you is called the side-to-side takedown. It's another leverage takedown using your opponent's weight against them to succeed. Again, I'm going to do it in slow, by the numbers, show you how to do it step by step. Again, I'm going to close the distance between me and my opponent. I'm going to come in, gain control, slide around to the side here, and I'm going to gain what's called body control. And I'm going to use my hips as the lever. I'm going to use my hips as the lever and his body weight against him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain dominant control here. I'm just going to fall back. I don't want to hurt him. I'm kind of scared of hurting him. But basically what's going to happen is I'm going to bring him over my hip here, and we're just going to fall back together. Let's try this here so we don't get hurt. Okay? We're going to try this real quick. So we're going to close the distance. I'm going to gain control of his body and fall back. I completely missed the pillow, but from here, be in a dominant position. Completely missed the pillow, he's probably hurt. He's a trooper. But from there, swing your legs over, gain dominant position, continue to ground and pound. Let's see. The third and final takedown I'll show you. There's a lot more takedowns, but just a few I'll show you. This next one's called just a general hip toss. It's pretty simple. It can take a little more skill, depending on how big your opponent is, but generally it's using his body weight against him and you're leveraging again. So slow motion again by the numbers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close the distance. I'm going to step in, bringing him down like this, just like that. Just twisting him over your hips, using your hip as a leveraging point. A little faster now because I can actually control you during hip toss. Ready? Close the distance, step over, and once again. We're going to do it one more time. Let's try it from this angle so they can see. One more time. Close the distance. I'm going to step in. Just hip toss. Probably a little more controlled. Granted, during actual combat, you're not going to be crisp and clean. It's going to be sloppy, depending on how advanced of a fighter you are. But generally, you're just going to hip toss, and continue to close in.